Oh my
It's
God,
funny
you know what? What, let me
sometimes,
tell
but
you, I'm
yeah,
glad I'm talking to
yeah,
you right
it's
now.
just,
So
yeah.
you and I had a conversation, and you were talking about, and I posted this on my page, but I'm gonna say this shit verbally. So we talked about how you will put a package together for an artist where you'll do the okay. So I
Yes, yes.
yes, you know,
Photos,
which is something
videos,
that's just so important, and I love what you did for Sham. You know, which is crazy because
yes,
here's someone who's been in the industry for decades,
yes,
but still felt like, you know, I want this video.
yes. But you know what's really good about Baby Sham? It's a thing where what his manager does, because I've
Mm-hmm.
seen some of the artists, some of the bigger artists, they
Okay.
have their own videographer on staff, which obviously is going to take money. It's like it's going to be an extra
Okay.
room. You're going to have to pay that person to fly. What he does is he contacts the promoters, like, who is the best videographer in New York? Who is the best videographer
Oh
in
wow.
Port of Spain, Trinidad? Then they reach out to that person. I'm like, hey, how much would you charge to do a video? And if you check out his
Mm-hmm.
page, he has all of these videos with all of these different videographers from wherever. And it's really good. You know why?
Yes.
It's promotional because all of my Instagram and Facebook
Mm-hmm.
followers
Mm-hmm.
saw the video that I did for him, as long with his. So it is promotion as well as a really good recap of
Oh,
a
I loved it.
documentary style, you know, and he
Yes.
is one of the biggest names in reggae
Yes.
or
That's
dancehall
why I
music,
tagged you, and I said,
and
you're looking for a professional. Is there
yeah,
anyone else, like, tag different photographers, because that video. And again, if this person has been here for
yeah,
so long and still cares about their promotion and still cares about putting this together, you don't have an excuse.
yes,
There was someone who didn't
yes,
want that package from you,
yes,
and I'm telling
exactly.
you, we were in the same spot, and I did not know that this person was an artist. But had they taken, got a package from you, returned your services, then I would have been more familiar with them. And they did.
But you know what? You know what? This is the whole thing here. The biggest thing, an up and coming artist can have is that kind of
Yeah.
promotion. Because this is the whole thing here. When you're on a show, and I'm doing a promo video, I've reached out to big names. I can call the names. Huge. We're talking $30,000 artists, and I say, hey, may I have some good quality pictures? Oh, check out my Instagram. All right, can I have some good quality video? Oh yeah, man, go look by YouTube. For me, that it's like you're charging all of this money,
No.
and you cannot take
No.
$100 or whatever it is to have some good quality, because
Yeah.
all you need is like 1 minute of good quality
Mm-hmm.
audio for your promo videos, and you have to understand that. And it's like you're coming to Baltimore, you're
Mm-hmm.
coming to Florida, you're coming wherever.
And I
You
need
want something that
it.
looks professional. And where are you going to get it from? Now with me, and I have a huge
Yeah.
catalog of artists that I've worked with, but that's my footage for me, for my
Mm-hmm.
promo
Mm-hmm.
videos.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So as an artist, if an artist calls me and say, hey, I was in West Palm, can I have some of my footage? Now tell
That's
them which
right.
part of them forgot fall up, because that's
Yep.
my footage, my copyright. So you as an artist should have this,
Yes.
so you can give them out.
Yes.
You can give out photos. And it's even stuff like you ask these huge artists for a photo, and you're sending the one little something in WhatsApp,
Yeah.
which is just ridiculous. And I'm like, but, and if these are the big artists,
Right.
what's left the small artists, But, it's like media, the power of social media, pictures, videos. I'm saying Cargill is a prime example. Obviously, he misused it now, but when you think about how the
Yeah.
masses of exposure he got
Mm-hmm.
via social
Mm-hmm.
media just kind of shows you
Yeah.
to harness the power of social media. But in order to harness it, you have to
Content.
have media, you know?
So for those of you
Have to,
watching, because we're talking
you know?
about this, so this
And
is
it's the
Tara J
constant.
Photography. Miss mentioned Tara. You guys, hey Taz. You guys, so make sure that you follow her. Of course, her username is at Miss Mentioned. So as you can tell, she is a director of photography. She will, contact her, say, hey, I saw you on live with Genie Sweetness or whatever. Make sure when you contact her, you have your budget ready. But she will put together your promo package, which can include, that doesn't mean, everything. You can have pictures, you can have videos, you can also retain her if you have an event. Then she will come, and if you go to her page, then you will see what she did, as we said, with Baby Sham, where she was there on hand when he was performing and was able to put together a documentary style video clip, so that is something that he can use for promotion. So I want to make sure that you guys know who it is that we're speaking with, and you hear what she's saying. You could also hire her, fly her in for your events. She does, what do you call that? A drone. She has a drone, so you get, that 360 and so many different services that she provides for your visuals. So still and motion graphics. So go back to what you were saying. I just want to make sure I say that part for those who are watching. And I'm constantly saying, like you said, where's your pictures? Where's your video clips? We're trying to introduce you to radio. We're trying to introduce you to TV and media, and you don't have it.
But nothing. And it's like, it's like even performances. And it's like, hey, you know what? Even if you don't have the budget to hire somebody for this or that, get an iPhone, shoot in, sunlight. But you have to have something, and you have to have that engagement,
Yes.
Regular posts, regular media,
Yes.
to kind of, just keep
Yeah.
the whole momentum going, but it's so important. And, of course, I'm saying, it's like the budget. There's so many reasonable budget, people that do videography. Now, I'm going to say this. It may be hard sometimes to get somebody who does the recap, because to my knowledge, it's basically, I've only ever seen recap videos, mainly in New York and a few in Miami. It's not something that's, too common. But if you're willing to go outside of the, Jamaican market, they're university students, they're, all these people who are
Can you explain
videographers
to
and
us
do
what a
excellent
recap
work,
video is?
They may not be in dancehall. Well, a recap video, it's like, so for me, I have a very short attention span. The traditional the traditional video was a 60-minute video where the video man go round and the video the people them shoes underneath the girl them, all of these things. However, nobody's got time for that. Well, I don't have time for that. But what I will do is I will video for same 2-3 hours to make a 1-minute clip of the hottest, sexiest, spiciest part of your dance. When you watch that video, it's like you're wanting more, aching for more kind of thing, and they're hugely, hugely, hugely popular. Meaning that I started doing them January 2020, right before COVID was the first time I did it. But I did it for, I think my first paid promo video was actually for Birdie, from Birdie Promotions in DC. I'm sure you're familiar with her. And since then, I would say I would say probably 120 to 150 events per year, considering it was 52 days. So I do a huge amount. In that time, I've probably not done a promo video
Oh,
for
wow.
event maybe 3-4 times in 2 years, you know? So they're
Hmm.
hugely. I've done
I
them
see
for
it on your YouTube.
weddings, for everything. And for art, yeah, for an artist that's, you know, it's like it gives you everything, you know, it gives you the whole highlight of it, you know? It's just like on social media, Instagram limits you
Hmm.
to a minute. You know,
Yeah.
the reels are even shorter, you know. A minute sounds short,
For the
I think
recap
it's just
video,
enough
a minute. Oh,
for the recap videos, you know. But there, you know, it's you know, it's gonna be like, hey, you know, this was the party. This was how it is. It keeps people like, yo, I have to be at that party next year. And normally with a video, you get this hour-long video, you sit and you watch it at home and it never sees the light of day. People have hired video people over the year, and who sees it apart from you?
hmm.
With this, you can send it to Jamaica, use it for
Yeah.
promotional. And I also do promo videos as well, which are
Hmm.
similar to recap videos in the length, but instead of a recap of the event, they're the promo for the event. And nowadays, for most events, majorities of events, you know, it's a case where um,
Yeah.
you know, you need Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising. And again, you know, the reactions you get for reels and videos is incredible. Because the only other thing you
So
have is just source a
you'll
flyer,
produce
you know?
the video so that I can use it in my Facebook and my Instagram ads, my digital ads.
Exactly, exactly. Which there's certain things, parameters,
Right.
no nudity, things like that. You know, um they don't allow
Can you
cigarette
touch on that
smoking,
for
for
a second?
instance. I
So,
think hookah they
um,
do.
like for the entertainment club, I find myself, and I gotta go in the house because fucking phone is getting hot in the car. I find myself trying to explain things that are not allowed on social media. So could you said cigarette smoke and nudity.
Yes. So, you know, these girls, you know, breast out, even with the stickers over it, your video will get flagged and you won't be able to use it for advertising, you know? You know, on both Facebook and Instagram. So it needs to be of certain, you know, um, and they are very good at catching even a flash.
I'm glad you're saying this because I think sometimes they think I'm just like being mean and like telling them what to do when it's really about the professionalism.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. But you know, and then, you know, of course you have, you know, I work, and another thing I do with the promo videos, I work with my, you know, my normal recommendation. There's some guys in Miami called Commercial Kings that do amazing voiceovers. And what they do is they do slivers of music, as in like 10 seconds of music. Therefore, you don't get the copyright issue. So I believe it's 15 seconds. You can play up to 15 seconds of music before Facebook will block it for copyright
Let me put
infringement.
this on my thing here. Well, now the part about the copyright though, if you file the appeal, you get your video back. I'm really and truly just putting your name. I want to make sure. What you say, Tara?
No, I was saying that. So now I'm saying that the people I will. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just had to. Yeah,
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
trying to cool my phone down.
Yeah, I can hear and see you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. It's 89 degrees in. I think I'm in South
Oh,
Carolina,
got
North
about
Carolina,
another
somewhere.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, to home? No, no, no. It says I'll be home
Oh
at
wow.
10:23 p.m.
6 days. Yep. So
Hmm. and I
Oh,
did an
well,
event last night.
if you receive a copyright strike, just file the appeal, guys. That's all. And your video will take a second because they're so backed up now. But your video will be restored. But instead of that, do the professional way. So you said that you have some voiceover actors who will record the video for them. I mean, voice.
They're hugely popular. They're commercial kings. They are the whole story. They're DJs originally, so it means they have the grasp on. Hey, you're having a brunch, so you want something like coffee, chronics,
Right.
Something brunch style, calypso, as opposed to, hey, you're having, a dance at night and you want something, popcorn, alkaline. But what they do is they make sure that they use a selection of songs that won't trigger the Facebook strikes. And they do like a 30-minute and a minute long. You can do both.
I just want to make sure you guys
so you can have
really
a minute recap
here. When you're like you don't have content, you don't know what to post and all. Listen, if you can purchase the latest outfit, if you can get your car detailed every week, if you can go to the restaurant and stuff, you can put some money towards your career. These are the types of things that you need to get yourself to the next level. You never know who's watching. Someone could be watching. They can see the professionally done digital ad, and next thing you know, your phone is ringing. It's that simple. Put some of that, invest. Put some of that money towards your visuals. Because before we talk to you, we see you first. Come on.
That's exactly. And then there's so many outlets of social media. There's your WhatsApp status, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Stories, Facebook Reels.
And YouTube Shorts. You see that YouTube has gotten in on like the Reels thing, so you could do the shorts on there instead of like a longer video.
Yes. Yeah. So, and that's what, it's like when you perform, it's limited to the people who are physically where you are. When this, you can go worldwide, viral, you get something that's, that's interesting. And it just
and
takes
who
off.
would
It's
know
amazing.
that better than someone who this is their professional job? They can, take the clips out of like a full performance and turn it into a hot shot. What is it? What did you call it? It's recap. It's recap.
It's a recap if it's a recapping the performance, or a promo video, which is, promotional video, But it's, and of course, quality is important. While I say it's like, hey, the quality is paramount. We're not talking YouTube. We're not talking about cell phone footage. We're talking about good quality, 4K or better. It makes all the difference.
Videos and, the promo ads that she's for.
But it's even though the funny thing is, as I'm saying, Jeannie, it's huge though. It really is. And it's just like it's so it's so important to be seen. It's like everybody's glued to all this social media, and it's all this viral and the chance to be seen and heard. Nobody, it's like people don't go out as much. There's all this monkeypox,
right?
And of course, COVID's still in the background, but you can bring it to them. You have something to say, hey, this is me.
Do you design?
Your resume.
Any type of design, like any flyers or anything like that?
So I do. I have done.
You like that?
I'm gonna be honest. I
Okay.
don't do as much. I like the idea because it's like, you know, I do a lot of work for a promoter, for instance, a good friend of mine in
Yeah.
DC for Mama D. And when I do it, I do her flyer and I do her recap videos, which means you have the branding. So she would have her logo, she would have, you know, like plants and flowers motif. And then
Okay.
I just kind of build on that for a series of videos, you know, to kind of, you know, anything from the drink list,
Wow.
the package prices to countdowns, you know, and because I design the graphics, I can easily put them into the various programs to create the videos, you know. But I'm going to be honest, it's a pretty pricey package, and some people don't want to invest that kind of, you know, money into it, you know. But oh well, and I guess for me, I have a similar one. Your opinions of my worth is none of my business. Plain and simple, you know. It's, you know, it's you know, now social media, you know, people doing these flyers passing around in the dance. I don't even know whether that works anymore. It's all about, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or, and I guess the men use it to grind their weed, you know. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I hate them. Yeah, I definitely hate them. But you know, it's like it's the age of technology, so it's like, you know, you have to find different ways and different outlets to kind of, you know, put yourself as a step above the rest kind of thing, you know? Photoshop. Yeah, I do. Well, actually, now I guess I've got a little bit, you know, stush, a little bit, you know, more upscale or a little bit more miserable in terms that now I refuse to do indoor photo shoots. I'm only prepared to do outdoor photo shoots. I'm like, indoor, I'm not doing it. And you know, for some people, indoor is a nice look. There are lots of photographers who do great indoor work, shooting on backgrounds. For me, it's like generally how photography should go. Most photographers associated with dancehall, quote unquote, do everything. They do weddings, they do funerals, they do products, they do fashion, they do food. I don't. I will do weddings, I will do events, and I will do outdoor photo shoots. That's it. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, one or two. Uh, yeah, I think I've known, oh God, I had to have known you at least 20 years, at least 20 years, at least if not before. I think it may have been before. It may have been before. because my son is now 22. My oldest is 22. 22. Yeah, oh yes he is. 22. I know, right? I know. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. But you know, it's there's so much. It's exciting about, all the things you can do in all the spaces. And that was amazing. That was amazing. That was a birthday dinner party. They flew down to Miami. They had me there. They got it catered by a really lovely, I think she was called House of Spice, really good Jamaican caterer in Miramar in Florida. I came and took the pictures. They booked an B&B. I came in the evening. They took outdoor portraits, had an amazing time. I did a recap video as well for that event. And then the next day they went on a yacht. So it was like amazing, creating and preserving memories.
Yeah. And she's like, it's natural like this,
yeah.
So you're looking at her, you're not looking like a version of her.
Yeah. But it was amazing. And that's like, sometimes I have to pinch. Sometimes when I'm sitting there, stuffing my face full of curry chicken, jerk chicken, I'm like, shit, I'm getting paid for this.
Do what you know?
I'm like, yo, but it is. And I do. I do. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about moving back to New York, the home of sound systems.
Yeah. So you guys had the sound system already.
And I haven't been to New York in so long. Yes. Yeah, we had that on July the 2nd, 11 sound systems bringing up.
Yes.
On their own machines. It was amazing. It's actually the second year, First year.
We just are stuck with the sound system. Like, we're just stuck with that industry. No matter what whatever else we venture into, sound system, that's it.
I know, but I guess what's kind of scary? We've been talking about sound system is dying. Some people are like, no, there are lots and lots of clashes. However, I was looking, we did a lot of Facebook advertising for that. As in, I ran an initial promotional video, and then I ran a second promotional video with a voiceover from the same guys I was telling you about, Commercial Kings. And then for each of the 11 sound systems, I did a separate personal promo video of their sound. But what we also did was a lot of Facebook advertising, running Facebook ads. The demographics were telling. I would say I'm driving on the highway, or I would pull it up now. I think it was something like 80 to 90% were between 35 and 45 of the people who were looked, and we had something like maybe 5,000 clicks on the ads, and something like 90% male, maybe 80 to 90% male, which we're working on, because it was like, what was different about our event was that we marketed it to women and children and a family day out, meaning that what we wanted is dad comes to support him favorite sound while mom sits on the grass while the kids are having a blast. So everybody's included, not just a bagger man hand in a pocket around some sound systems, but have everybody included. but the demographic, it's like, it's scary because, all right, when you have such a huge percentage of the same age group, what happens, where's the new blood? It's scary for me. So it's like, and don't get me wrong, and I guess between me and you, we are anomalies in the sound system. Yeah. As women, but, and then we kind of, the women that we know are also few and far between in sound systems, but, it's like, as I'm saying, I'm sure if you cut me, you'll see some dub plate, no blood, But the event was amazing. It really was. It was, and it's a complete. We actually have a registered 5013C. So it's a yes, yes, yes. We're a non-profit. Amazon Smile everything. In fact, yesterday we had a giveaway event. Where we gave, school supplies locally in Maryland. So, it was, yeah. Work is subjective. We started with, I think, 34 members, and we now have 11 to 11, because it was born and it was founded. The whole aim of it was to promote unity, to say, hey, when you move a sound, number one, you're talking about $2, boy, $200 at least if you're gonna get him $100. You're talking about a trailer, U-Haul, gas, at least another 200. You're talking 400. I'm just saying, and this is basic cost, whether it's Florida, New York, wherever. Then you're gonna have the sound engineer, and let's say conservatively $200 to stand up 12 hours for the whole night. You're at 600 basic cost, no profit involved. And I will tell you this, in Florida and in DMV, you can absolutely find a sound all day of the week for $500 who will come and put up 2 walls and take $500, which is ridiculous. Which is ridiculous. And a lot of sound men and sound system owners do it for the love, but it's ridiculous. You're paying the promoter to play. So the DSA was supposed to be addressing this, to kind of taking the power to say, hey, we are going to put the emphasis on quality, reliability, and getting a fair wage, not gouging, not unionizing, but just like, hey, this is reasonable. And also, probably New York. In Maryland, smoking inside is illegal, but that's the only thing that's illegal. Drinking is not illegal. Music is not illegal. Parties are not illegal, but the dancehall community makes it illegal by coming to dance at 2:30 in the morning when a liquor license is over at 2 o'clock. So part of the DSA was going to do is take that thing there where the sound will stop playing at a reasonable time, at the legal time, forcing people to come out early. That was the whole plan. Unfortunately, we lost a few members, a couple members here and there. Yes, because they were like, they felt as if, oh, they wanted to be heard, they wanted to play, so they were taking this money just, oh, okay, I'll take this because it gives them a chance to play out, but not realize, again, that's how sound systems got to the hole that they're in right now. Years ago, it was like 1800 to have a sound, and now when things are more expensive, it's cheaper. How does that make sense? You know? But so that's basically why it was formed, to kind of take the power back. And then this is exactly where we're taking it to, where, hey, you don't want to pay a reasonable rate for coming to a dance, powering the dance, being there for 12 hours plus, then we will put our own events on. We will make this work. But it's a vision, and it's rough, and it's still rough. It's been stable. We did an 11 sound system a year ago, and we just did another 11, still have the same 11. So it's like it's stabilized, but it's not just a New York problem or a Jamaica problem. It's a worldwide problem. It's a an issue where it's a race to the bottom. It's even in photography. It is. Yes, exactly, to grow. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. Yeah. It is. It is. It is. It is. There's just no feeling when you look around and you see each helping each. You see two sounds coming in one truck. You see something go wrong and all the different sounds go around. You see one sound engineering another sound that's playing on the same day. It was a joy to behold. It really was. But it's not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Yeah. And but mhm. He is, well, I've known him, I don't know, years, He's, but it's generally normally the crab in a barrel mentality, as in, let me fight out the person rather than, hey, let me help this person stand up so we are stronger together, you know? And that's just how it is in all parts, not only sound system, in every part. Rather than celebrating or having friendly competition, it's normally the tear down. It's just, I guess, the way, the dancehall way. Mhm. Well, you know, it's, at the end of the day, it's like if you don't recognize it for what it is, it is. It's like any photographer that I've ever worked with, any video personnel that I've worked with here in Florida can say whenever they've had an issue, and they all had issues, rather than saying, hey, me not fatting the fall for mongoose, they know, hey, if you lost your memory card, if you left your battery, if you don't have a light, I've been there, because there's food for everybody to eat, you know? And people be like, oh, why are you telling this photographer how to do this? You understand what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? Because, hey, having good quality photography, being a decent person comes back to you, you know? You know MC from DHR. Well, I'm not ashamed, he is probably 50% and probably 50% of the reason why of how I've reached to a certain level, because of his tutelage, his guidance. And I always turn around him, I'm not Grand Pitney, because I turn around and pass that knowledge on to other people as well, because each one helped one. And I will tell you this, um, I've been taking pictures in Florida probably, or when they found out about me, was probably April 2021 until now. And how do I say this without being, I don't want to seem full of myself, but I don't know how to say it. I guess it's like, in terms of the whole package, I don't see too much competition. And we're talking about people being established, people who, there's loyalty, there's this, there's that. But, it's like you come in with a product, you come in with a certain vibes and a certain energy, and it's reciprocated, and the universe will just say, hey, you understand what I'm saying? You need to be a good, decent person. No matter how good you are. Mhm. Yes, that's true. But you know what? It's like, um, you can do it for the money, or you can do it for the passion, and one will always shine through no matter what. You understand? It will, time will tell. So it's like, and then, it's like about knowing your work. Once again, one of my lovely saying is this, is like, if you don't book me, somebody else will. When people come, I give them my price, and oh, well, X does it for XYZ. I told you, you know what? That's a great price. You should go. Oh, but I like yours. Well, my price is XYZ. Or I say to them, hey, if you're on a budget, I have some excellent recommendations for you, because I know my worth, and it's like I'm unwilling and refuse to compromise. You pay or you don't pay. No, as I'm saying, there are three things I don't run down: bus, man, and bookings. No, 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 no. That's not yeah, yeah, not so much. No running down, man. Yeah, but it's a case where being assured of your value and knowing that, hey, no, I'm not doing this for this price. There are others there that will if you want it. You're not gonna go and say, imagine you're going to Rolls Royce and say, oh, but Kia is selling this for that. Well, off you go. And that's it. If you want the Benz photo coverage, you understand what I'm saying? the BMW video coverage, you come check me. If you're looking for a Lada or a Honda 50, there's a bug of them out the road, and that's the whole thing there. It's like people like the exclusivity. People will pay. And that is one thing, I guess, moving to Florida taught me. It was like, I was in the DMV and I tried to put $50 on my price and I was weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth. And then I moved to Florida, my price pretty much doubled. No complaints. It is. It is, because here what happened. The sound is an important part of the dance. The DJ is an important part of the dance. The venue is an important part of the dance. The bartenders are an important part of the dance. The ambience is an important part of the dance. But when the dance is over, what do you have left? The only thing, if you don't have the media, that your dance did not happen. The dance never happened. And that's the whole thing to remember. That's your resume. Never happened. Didn't exist. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know what I always say is that beauty is subjective. I've always been that way. Beauty and talent. Some people may like my compart videos. They may like their photos. They may say, well, I like this person. You understand? I like that person. You can't argue with somebody's perception of a craft. But all I can say is that, for me, even though it's like the majority of weekends out to December are booked, it's like on a week, and this is one of the reasons why I'm back, because I just cannot handle the both of them. And even in Florida, I was in West Palm, and the Fort Lauderdale people then did not know me. I'd done maybe 2 dances in Fort Lauderdale. And I'm telling you, the only reason why I wasn't booked every night in West Palm is because the Maryland people got in there before. You understand what I'm saying? So, but there's, it's a joy, and it's really amazing to be recognized. And a lot of people say within the dancehall community, oh, friend business, who you know, who you're friends with. No, it's absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's the work. And that's the whole thing. Knowing your worth, providing a consistent service, being professional, treating every single promoter, every person you deal with in the same fair way. Putting your shoulder to the wheel in terms of promotion. You understand? If you're an artist and you're not promoting the events you're going to be on, how are people going to know you're going to be there or to come and support you?